On a personal note, yesterday morning I woke up and I thought, it's the eclipse, it's happening about now. Right, let's take a slow walk into work. And I left the house and I was walking into work and I saw a mate of mine, someone I haven't seen for a few months, who I've been friends with 30 years. It's one of the few people who's been a fairly constant friend to me over a long period of time. I only got 2 or 3, so this one was important. So I said, fancy a coffee? He said, yeah. And we sat down and we were talking about the world. He knows I'm an astrologer. He knows a little bit of astrology. He was saying, I've got this really weird twitching in both arms and across my chest. It's that electrical thing you were talking about on your blog. And I looked at him and I thought, you don't look very well. And he said, no, I feel a bit funny. And then he went grey. And fortunately, we were in an area of Bath that was opposite a doctor's surgery. So I got him across there. And the next thing you know, there's a blue flashing light. And I'm up in the hospital with him because there's none of his family are around, and no one's got any contact with him. So I'm there for him. And we're in the hospital for 4 hours. And at the moment of the eclipse, his muscles are really twitching and he's being strapped up with about 30 ECG monitors, and everyone's thinking, God, he's having a heart attack. And I'm sat there looking at my mate and I'm thinking, is he going to die? And all around me, bearing in mind I'm in an accident emergency department of an active city hospital, there's a lot of people in various states of trauma. And it's like, wow, this is real. And it's right at the moment of the eclipse, just afterwards. We had to stay there for 3 or 4 hours whilst blood pressure, blood tests, pulse and everything else like that was done. At the end of the day, after about 6 hours, they let him go. I went with him and he's fine. And it was just put down to a heart murmur and angina with various other things. In other words, they don't know. But it was rather a poignant episode. At the moment of the Grand Cross's strength, at the moment of the eclipse, one of my best mates, someone I've known a long time and who I genuinely care for, suddenly being faced with a life or death situation. And it really makes you realise the important things in life. Like living for the moment, enjoying every day ahead of you and not planning for the future, just living for the moment, and being grateful for your friends. Because family's one thing, yeah, but real friends, those who unconditionally love you, regardless of age, colour, blood, family, gender, religion, they're rare and they should be valued. So I'm glad he's still alive. I'm glad he's still my friend, and you know who you are. So I'm just saying thank you. And one last point on this, because I don't want to drag on about it. I'm really, really grateful, privileged and glad to be living in a country where all immediate health care is free to everybody on the point of demand. Thank you to the NHS.